Hello and welcome to my new English podcast. My name is Anna and I want to share a story about my summer vacation. Last month, I decided to visit London for 5 days. It was my first big trip alone to England. I needed to find a good place to stay. Traveling is always exciting, but it requires planning. First, I opened my laptop to look for accommodation. I wanted a comfortable place near the city center. Big cities usually have many traditional hotels and modern hostels. My budget was limited because I am a student. Cheap rooms are often very far from the main attractions. I spent 2 hours comparing different options online. One nice place called the Green Garden Hotel caught my eye. It had excellent reviews from other international tourists. The location was perfect for walking around. I clicked on their official website to check availability. The website was clear and easy to navigate. It offered a special discount for early reservations. This was a great opportunity to save some money. I decided to start the booking process immediately. My heart beat faster because of the anticipation. Planning a trip makes me feel very happy. I took a deep breath and prepared my personal information. It is important to be careful with travel details. Learning how to book a room is useful for everyone. Today, you can learn these helpful English phrases with me. Listen closely to the words I used during my preparation. Let us discover how this interesting journey continued. I am glad you are listening to my experience. Let us move to the next part of my story. The hotel website asked for my arrival and departure dates. I selected the 10th of June for my check-in. My checkout date was the 15th of June. Then, I had to choose the type of room. The options were a single room, a double room, or a suite. A single room is perfect for a solo traveler like me. It included a private bathroom, a small desk, and a television. I also checked the bed options on the screen. The description said it had a comfortable queen-size bed. I preferred a room with a view of the park. Fresh air and green trees make mornings much better. The website showed beautiful pictures of the interior. The walls were painted in light, warm colors. There was a small armchair near the window. I read about the hotel amenities very carefully. Free Wi-Fi was included in the price, which was excellent for my work. Air conditioning was also available in every room. Some rooms had a small refrigerator for drinks and snacks. I chose a non-smoking room because I prefer clean air. The total price appeared at the bottom of the page. It was reasonable and matched my budget plans. I was very satisfied with this accommodation choice. The pictures made me want to go there immediately. Sometimes online descriptions can be different from reality. However, I trusted the positive feedback from previous guests. The next step was filling out the reservation form. I typed my full name and my date of birth. Double-checking the spelling is always a smart idea. Everything looked correct and ready for the next stage. The process was going smoothly without any problems. The system required a credit card to guarantee the reservation. I opened my wallet to find my Visa card. It is necessary to have a valid card for international bookings. I entered the 16-digit card number into the secure field. Then, I added the expiration date and the security code. The website had a safe connection icon in the corner. Safety online is my main priority during financial transactions. The hotel policy allowed free cancellation until 48 hours before arrival. This rule gave me a feeling of flexibility and safety. If my plans changed, I would not lose my money. I also had an option to include breakfast in my stay. It cost an extra £10 per day. English breakfast is famous for being heavy and delicious. I decided to add it because it saves time in the morning. Eating at the hotel is much easier than looking for a cafe. After adding breakfast, I clicked the final confirmation button. The screen showed a message saying, "Processing your payment." I waited for a few seconds with excitement. A green check mark appeared to signal a successful transaction. A digital receipt was automatically generated by the system. I immediately checked my email inbox for the details. The confirmation letter arrived in less than a minute. It contained my unique reservation number and the hotel address. I printed the document to put it in my travel folder. Having a physical copy makes me feel more secure at the airport. My accommodation in London was officially secured and ready. I felt a huge relief after finishing the online booking. The most difficult part of travel organization was over. I could finally start packing my suitcase for the adventure. My dream vacation was becoming real. 3 weeks later, my plane landed at Heathrow Airport. The weather in London was surprisingly warm and sunny. I took a traditional black cab to the hotel address. The city looked beautiful with its historic buildings and busy streets. After a short drive, the taxi stopped near a lovely building. The sign above the entrance said, "The Green Garden Hotel." It looked exactly like the photos from the internet. 2 large glass doors opened automatically as I walked in. The lobby was spacious, elegant, and filled with light. There were comfortable sofas and beautiful flowers on the tables. A pleasant aroma of coffee filled the air. I carried my suitcase towards the reception desk. The receptionist was a young man with a polite smile. He greeted me warmly and asked how he could help. I felt confident using my English in this situation. Standard check-in time at this place was 2 o'clock in the afternoon. My watch showed exactly 2:30, so I was on time. I smiled back and prepared to speak to the clerk. It was time to use the phrases I practiced at home. Real communication is the best part of learning a language. I introduced myself clearly and mentioned my business there. The atmosphere in the lobby made me feel very welcome. Other guests were sitting nearby, reading newspapers and talking quietly. The registration process at the front desk was starting. I enjoyed the professional environment of the place. Everything seemed organized and high quality. My journey was starting in a wonderful way. I was ready to complete the official check-in steps. Travel experiences always teach us something new and valuable. Let us listen to what happened at the reception counter. I told the receptionist that I had a room reservation. He asked for my passport and the confirmation voucher. I handed him my documents with a polite smile. He typed my name into his computer to find the file. "Yes, we found your booking, Miss Anna," he said pleasantly. He verified that I booked a single room for 5 nights. The clerk confirmed that breakfast was included in my package. He explained that breakfast was served from 7 until 10 in the morning. The dining room was located on the ground floor next to the elevators. He also gave me the password for the complimentary Wi-Fi network. Then, he asked me to sign a small registration form. I wrote my signature at the bottom of the paper document. He took an electronic key card from a drawer. "Your room number is 304, on the 3rd floor," he explained. He pointed towards the elevators at the end of the corridor. The porter offered to help me with my heavy luggage. I thanked him but said I could carry it myself. Before leaving, I asked about the checkout time for my last day. He replied that checkout was before 11 o'clock in the morning. I thanked the receptionist for his excellent and fast service. He wished me a wonderful stay in their beautiful city. I took my passport, key card, and walked to the lift. The key card was small and looked like a regular credit card. Using elevators in hotels is always simple and fast. I pressed the button for the 3rd floor and waited. The lift moved up quietly and smoothly. I felt like a real international traveler at that moment. Speaking English with a native speaker gave me great confidence. It proved that my language lessons were effective. My room was waiting for me just around the corner. I walked down the quiet corridor to find number 304. The door was made of dark, heavy wood. I held my electronic key card against the small sensor. A green light flashed, and I heard a click. I pushed the door open and stepped inside my temporary home. The room was bright, clean, and smelled like fresh flowers. The queen-size bed looked incredibly soft and inviting. I dropped my heavy suitcase near the wardrobe. The view from the window was absolutely breathtaking. I could see the Green Park and the historic streets of London. The sun was shining gently through the transparent curtains. I turned on the lights to check the bathroom. It was spotless, with clean white towels and free soap. There was also a small hairdryer on the wall. I unpacked my clothes and put them away nicely. A clean room always makes me feel relaxed and peaceful. I sat in the armchair to test the internet connection. The Wi-Fi worked perfectly, allowing me to message my family. I sent a text saying I arrived safely at the hotel. My parents were happy to hear the good news. I decided to rest for half an hour before exploring London. Booking this hotel room was a successful experience. I learned many useful words during this process. Traveling helps us practice English in real-life situations. I hope my story inspires you to travel and learn. Remember to practice these accommodation phrases before your next trip. Thank you for listening to my hotel booking podcast today. You did a great job following my story until the end. Goodbye, take care, and see you in the next episode. Happy English learning to all my wonderful listeners worldwide.
The best comment under this video gets English lessons, completely free. So go ahead and write your comment now.